In early 1940, things looked very bleak for Great Britain. The Nazis had overrun all of Western Europe, France had fallen, and the leader of Great Britain, Winston Churchill, knew how troublesome it was for all those people in his country. They were scared to death of being conquered by the Germans. Winston Churchill also knew that the only way to start the process of recovering was by having an attitude of resolve. So every speech, every communication he had with people, everything was about displaying an attitude that we will never ever give up. And interestingly enough, one of the greatest quotes about attitude, which is our CQ for today, is attributed to Winston Churchill, and here's what he said: "Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference." In the end, Great Britain persevered, and with the help of America and other places, they ended up being able to be successful in the war. And Winston Churchill is often credited with having this amazing attitude that flowed out to everybody else. The idea of attitude is, it's a feeling or a behavior that comes out in our action. And I want you to think about today how much of a struggle it can be for us to display an attitude that is positive, an attitude that is strong, and even an attitude that is adaptable when tough situations come along. And it really is for all of us. I would love to say that I have a good attitude about people and other things. I know that's not true. My sinfulness makes this a really, really difficult thing for me to overcome, because I am constantly focusing on things that are negative around me, that are distracting me, that make me be selfish about the way I approach things. I'm sure Winston Churchill had some of that too, but he made sure that in everything that everyone saw, he was doing his best to be positive and to show an attitude that was going to be helpful for all of them. Our words from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18 today remind us that as Christians, our attitude needs to be fixed on something that's much farther ahead, on heaven and what God has in store for us, and not the struggles of this world. Therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. We have an amazing future in heaven because of the faith that we have. Let that be the guiding force in our attitude, and ask God to continue to help you to focus on those things and not the negative things.